Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. It's been forever that I made a video, forever that I posted on this app. I've no excuse. I currently don't have a bed. I sleep on a mattress. I'm not going to turn it that way because I'm a bit embarrassed. Oh, you know what? There is no bed. It's a lot's happening. But how are you? How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I hope you are well. But my life has been a bit crazy. And crazy is because I'm not usually quite busy. So I can create videos. I'm not really that busy. I'm not a busy girl, you know. But it's subhanAllah, so many things happen at once and you're like, what? What's going on? My prayer mat is ripped. But my mum has this issue where she commits to the things she buys. So if I throw this in the bin, best believe it'll be washed and hanged up tomorrow for me to wear until she's ready to let go. Look, it's literally holding on to its last string. But that is not what we're talking about today. So I went online, so you don't have to. And I just asked my followers, is there, you know, anything you want to rant about, you want to vent about? Because I've got nothing better to do. And actually I thrive of listening to people just vent. I think it's so important as a woman to just let her hair down, let her hijab off and just say what's on her mind and then recharge from a positive conversation and crack on, carry on. So I asked the girlies on my Instagram, is there anything you want to vent to me about? And to be honest, a lot of you girls are so grateful and I'm so happy for you. They're like, there's nothing I want to vent about. I just want to be in this space and just admire you from afar. And I love that for us. I love that for me. And I love that for you as well, to not have anything to vent about. But I don't think these are much vents. They're much more of a, what would I do? What would Mirfaad do? But then we're going to get to the venting part. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to do a bit of what would Mirfaad do and the others that are vents. Somebody goes, what do you do to get yourself out of a rut? Recently, I'm the worst person to ask this question because, ya Allah, I've been struggling. I've been struggling to get out of bed. I've been struggling to get my to-do tasks done. I haven't worked out in probably like 2 months. And you see me, I'm a big girly, so you're probably like, what? Work out? You're fat. Prior to 2 months, at least I would go for a walk. Do you know what I mean? Or I would do a little run session on my treadmill. Believe it or not, for 30 minutes at least a day. I haven't done that for 2 months because your girl's iron deficient. I fainted and I was like, oh, what's going on? So pray for me. Hence why I'm out of breath a lot as well. My asthma is gone as not in control. But I went to the doctors and they said, oh, it's just asthma. Your asthma's back, babe. I don't think it ever left. I just been in denial. But because of my iron, and then I noticed that I was just all the time. I was like, I just need to ask a doctor what's going on. They said, you're good, girl. You're good to go. You're just iron deficient and that's it. But if I was in a state of that I was able to work, how would I get myself out of something? I would first create a to-do list. And on the top of that to-do list would be the hardest thing that I believe that I need to do that day will be the first thing I'll get done. Sometimes I spice up my to-do list where I number them and then I even ask Siri, I'll pick a number between 1 to 10 and then whatever number it picks is what I will do. What else will I be doing to get out of a rut? Do a lot of dhikr. You know, the more remembrance you do with Allah, I think the more strength you have. Like, you feel more like, you know what, I want to be accountable, I want to be busy, I want to, you know, be doing things. So yeah, do could definitely. Sometimes changing scenery as well, like if you feel like you had to do uni stuff and your mind's just clogged up and you feel like you can't get anything done, go to a coffee shop, go to a library, go to a park, you know, whatever you think you need to do to get stuff done, do that. I would advise against, for myself, if you're somebody like me, to not have like a buddy to do work with, because I just don't think it's a bit of me. But if you think it's a bit of you, get yourself a study buddy, get yourself a productive buddy. How else do I get myself out of a rut? Sometimes I rest as well. So if I see myself that I've been literally unproductive for like days, weeks, I will give myself a day where I do nothing productive at all. I will do every single thing that I feel like I want to do, just because, like laying down in bed, watching TikTok, watching a movie or something like that for the whole day, for the whole 24 hours, and tell myself tomorrow, because I've done this today, tomorrow I'm not allowed to do any of this. And then that just takes me out. Yeah, I think that's about it. So somebody else asked, how to find yourself as a person and become confident. See, this whole concept of finding yourself, it's gonna take you ages. It's gonna take a while. It comes with age, it comes with experiences, it comes with trials, it comes with tribulations, it comes with good days, it comes with bad days. But the beginning aspect of finding yourself is wanting to find yourself. It's to be there, present, and ask yourself all the questions you would like to know about somebody else who's in front of you. Like, literally, what it would take for you to get to know somebody else is the same tool that you use to get to know yourself. Ask yourself the hard questions, ask yourself the easy questions. Some people freak out when you ask them, oh, what's your favorite color? And they freak out in a sense where, like, they don't know, because they've never asked themselves the question of, what is my favorite color? Like, when I have to think about it, what is the color that I enjoy the most on myself, you know, or enjoy the most to look at, or if I see that color, I always feel like it makes me feel some type of way. So many people just don't know. So many people tell you, I don't have a favorite color. And the truth is, you always have a favorite color, you know? So yeah, the same tool that you would use to get to know someone else is the same tools that you use to get to know yourself. And like I said, it comes with time and experience, but you need to take that step. I want to get to know who I am. I want to get to know what I like, what I don't like. And also that requires spending a lot of time with yourself, because if you're spending time with a lot of people, you don't have enough time to spend with yourself to get to know her. And that's the truth. And I think as well, it links to the question, with the second part of the question, is how do you become more confident, is by getting to know yourself. You will never be confident unless you know yourself. You will never become confident unless you know who you are. And the best way of getting to know who you are, that I personally believe, is to get to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Quran that don't be like those people who forgot about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he made them forget themselves, which you can literally read and understand that if you don't know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, you truly will never get to know who you are. Because how can you know who you are when you don't know the one that made you, when you don't know the one that created you and the purpose behind it, and the one that created you with so much love? Like, there's no love like it. And if you ever want to experience of who am I, what am I here for, how do I get to know this beautiful soul that I only have generally got one opportunity to get to know, is get to know Allah, get to know your Lord, and you will find yourself there. You'll find your likes and dislikes the more you understand who Allah is. And the more you understand the deen, the more you become aware of who you are as an individual, aware of the things that come out of your mouth, aware of the clothes you wear, the food you wear, the food you eat, you know, the surroundings that you keep, the places that you go. And you understand what I mean by that, because if you're not close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything goes. And if everything goes, you don't have a foundation. You don't have anything to go back to. You don't know what you like or don't like, you know. I love how I make everything about Islam. I think that's just what I am and what I do and who I feel like I am anyway. But definitely, I think if you want to get to know yourself, know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you'll find yourself there. Someone else said, wish that everybody feels safe again. Please don't ever forget to keep Gaza, Palestine, Syria, Afghanistan, India, with the horrific events that came out of India in relation to that doctor. Pray for everyone's safety. Pray for the safety of the ummah. Pray for the safety of the women, you know, that pray for the safety of the women all around the world, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are. There is always a risk when you're a woman. Even if that meant that you're a doctor at work trying to save lives, there's a risk that your life could be taken too. And hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakeel. But do keep the ummah in your du'as. Keep them in your du'as. That's the strongest tool we have, you know. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware of everything that's happening. You do your part, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surely will allow us to see the victory for those people that have been oppressed for decades. So someone else asked me then as well, too many things that are happening alongside, and I have a fear that what if everything jumbles up and works. If a lot of things are happening, I think as somebody who really gets anxious when things are just jumbled up anyway, or when loads of things happen in one kind of period of time, I've learned the best thing to do is take each task, take each day as it comes, prioritize tasks in line with when these events are going to be happening. Like I said, this thing is holding on its last thread. Yeah, be organized with your task and your responsibilities. Speak to people about it. Write things down to not like mix things up and jumble dates. Yeah, make dua as well. Why not? There's khair in a lot of things happening at once, you know, because maybe a lot of things are happening now, but then in a couple of months' time, you can have a dry spell, and then you can have all that time for yourself. Who knows? I hate how people always question whatever I say. I hate that I don't have people skills after COVID. First and foremost, whatever people say, whatever people think of you, is none of your business. It's none of your business. You said something and people don't believe it or second guess it, or that is not on you. As long as you are convinced with what you're saying, it doesn't matter if nobody else in the room agrees with you. That is not your responsibility. Don't make it your responsibility. And if you believe that after COVID you don't have people skills, take a course, you know. And also, don't be hard on yourself. Don't tell yourself these things that, oh, I don't think I've got people skills, and then make it a prophecy that you literally fulfill. It's called self-fulfilling prophecy. If you realize there's a weakness in your skills with individuals, your communication skills, people skills, you can go back out there and take each day as it comes, you know, take each interaction as it comes, and slowly build up your confidence again. There's nothing stopping you from doing that but yourself. So don't be hard on yourself, and if you feel like it's genuinely something that makes you feel some type of way, then work on it instead of allowing it to eat you up. It's not nice. Someone said, Assalamu alaikum, is it possible to post a response to people letting you down or feeling upset in general? If people are letting you down and that's upsetting you, you care too much about what people think. Stop that, because you're going to realize one day you're going to wake up, maybe you're not going to wake up, maybe you're going to be making tea or something, and you realize that if you wasted so much of your time caring about someone's opinion that doesn't even blink about you, you know, doesn't even think about you, you don't cross their mind, it's okay. If somebody lets you down and it's impacting you, it's bothering you, you speak upon it, you tell them, you make them aware, you do what you have to do. And if you start realizing there's a pattern, it keeps on happening, there's an end of a road. There's a door that needs to be shut. There's a relationship that needs to end. Only you know how much you can handle and how much you can bear. In my opinion, I would say after speaking to somebody about it and making them aware, if they continuously make you feel like that without realizing that, you know, you're actually being serious, I think it's time to call it a day. Don't tolerate it. Don't tolerate people constantly letting you down. Unless like they're part of your family and you feel like they keep letting you down, Maintain kinship from afar as well. But anything other than that, no. You know, you're a human being. You have feelings. Your feelings are valid, and life is too short to continuously be upset because somebody decided to let you down, because in essence you don't mean so much to them. Do you know what I mean? Somebody goes, a few weeks ago I stopped being friends with a girl, but now our friend group wants to hang out, so we're going, and I know I'm going to have that guilt in me. I made a good decision, but now I'm gonna feel like a bad person. Don't go to that group outing. Make up an excuse. But if you want, and if you think you can go and you can face that individual because of the decision that you made for yourself, which was a good decision like you stated, just be civil. You know, you don't have to chit chat, you don't have to have a conversation, you don't have to do nothing. But if I was in your shoes, I just wouldn't go. I wouldn't go, and that's it. Just wouldn't be part of that. Just think it's a bit too messy. Don't need to see you. I've cut ties with you. I don't want to see you. I wish you well, you know. That's another thing as well about adulting. Like, before, if I broke up a friendship or relationship, I would be like, oh, you know, I don't wish them well. But now, like, I wish you well. I wish you well because I do not have the time or energy to wish you anything but that. You know, and I don't want to accumulate sin by talking negatively about you, and I don't want to accumulate sins by having a grudge or by being envious or nothing at all. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I forgive you for what you've done, and I pray that we never cross paths, and that on the day of judgment, when we are going to Jannah, I don't want to see you there too. Like, obviously I pray that you go to Jannah, but I don't want there to be a moment where we have to deal with our disputes. Like, no thank you, I wrapped it up in the dunya, I've forgiven you, let's crack on. Life is too short, and I definitely don't want that energy before I'm going to. Imagine trying to go to Jannah and you're being stuck because somebody, like, you have forgotten to forgive. No, I forgive you. I forgive you. Stay away from me though. I forgive. That's it. But yeah, if you feel like you're up to going, go and just be cutesy and, you know, be civil. You don't have to speak, you don't have to do nothing, just be civil. But if I was you, I wouldn't go. I would stay at home, make other plans. I just wouldn't go. I wouldn't go because I don't want to see somebody that I don't want in my life. But the choice is yours. Like I said, I wouldn't go. Somebody goes, keeping my patience up, been seeing delays in everything lately, Alhamdulillah. Sometimes when there's a lot of delays, it's because a lot of barakah are coming your way, and I definitely believe in that. So hold on, keep thinking positively, increasing your istighfar, wake up for tahajjud, use this golden opportunity to make a lot of dua and get really close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And with every delay there is khair. With every delay there is khair. You do not know what the khair is, and that is the beauty about it. The surprise of the goodness that are coming your way, you have no idea. So be excited, keep your iman up, keep your faith in Allah up, keep your positive thinking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, keep it up, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed when every form of barakah comes flowing to you, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not make you wait without a reason, you know. But yeah, someone else said, I've lost my dream job, applied everywhere, nothing is working, desperate sis, help. Make a lot of istighfar, wake up for tahajjud, make a lot of istighfar, and make a lot of dua, fast the sunnah day as you're breaking your fast, make a lot of dua in your sujood, and don't give up, because I'm sure something will come up. And I think that is the end. I don't think I've got anything else left to say or to vent about. Have I got a vent about something? No, there was just this little cake situation. So I had to do a gender reveal cake for one of my close friends who's going to be a mother. And if you know me, I hate organising things. I don't know where to start. And my only task was to basically know gender, then go to a cakes person and get them to make a gender cake, and then just deliver it to my friend. That was literally my only task. Funny, because that being my only task, I struggled because people, I messaged this one person saying, hi, this, like, cake people have this way of, like, when you're DMing them, you have to DM them in a specific way. So I went out of my way, did what I had to do, like, fully, like, jotted everything that I needed down, like her format was telling me. No response for like 48 hours, and I was like, mate, I only have another 24 to 48 hours left. Like, what is going on? She didn't respond. And I feel like, you know, if you're busy, if you're booked, put it up there, respond back saying, sorry, I can't take anything, or at least on your page say that you're not taking orders, like, do you know what I mean, until so this next month or the month after that, you know, all of my barak for you, and I could just crack on, you know. But I gave her literally 2 days and was like, if I wait for you, I'm going to be in trouble. And then alhamdulillah, like, I contacted this cake girly and she sorted me out, and I was so happy. But yeah, that's the only thing I had to vent about. Yeah, I didn't like being left not even opened. I didn't like that. This is why I don't text people first. I've always been like that. Do you know what I mean? Even a cakes person, like, they should message me. So funny. Nah, that's it, guys. Hope this little bit, it's so different to my other videos, but I just thought, let me just come back with something so so casual, because it's been so long. I don't even know how to talk to you guys properly. It's been that long, but inshallah I should be back with content, with better videos. Just bear with me, just a titsy bit. Barakallah feekum. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to vent to me in my DMs and you don't mind allowing me to make videos about them, please let me know. Shortness of breath is gonna kill me. Good night. Well, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know when you're gonna watch this. But yeah, assalamu alaikum.